All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority, held today, Wednesday, October 19th at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. We have a regular calendar as well as a consent calendar in front of us today, so we will turn first to our regular calendar. We have two items on today's regular calendar. Docket number 171203 RE11. Here is investigation into distribution system planning of the electric distribution companies. This track of equitable modern grid is focused on new rate designs and rates review. And this specific decision is the last one in this docket, focused on the creation of a low income discount rate. We have Ms. Cohane with us this morning to present the decision to the panel, whom I forgot to introduce, so my apologies. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette, and I have Vice Chairman Jack McCoskey and Commissioner Michael Karen with us today. So we'll turn to Ms. Cohane for a presentation of the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning to the commissioners. In this decision, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority directs the electric distribution companies, Eversource Energy and the United Illuminating Company, to establish a two-tiered low-income discount rate, or LIDAR for short, that proactively seeks to provide direct energy assistance to qualifying residential electric customers. Section 5 of Public Act 20-5, also known as the Take Back Our Grid Act, authorizes the authority to initiate a proceeding to consider the implementation of low-income rates for electric utility customers. Specifically, this decision directs Eversource and UI to each implement a low-income discount rate with an overall eligibility cap at or below 60% of a household's state median income as soon as possible and no later than January 1st of 2024. Households with incomes at or below 60% of the state median income are eligible to receive a 10% discount off of their total electric bill each month, which is referred to as the Tier 1. In addition, households with incomes at or below 160% of the federal poverty guidelines are eligible to receive a 50% discount off of their total electric bill each month, which is referred to as Tier 2. This decision also enables customers to begin submitting proof of eligibility for a Tier 1 or Tier 2 low-income discount to their electric utility no later than August 1st of 2023. Eversource and UI are directed to automatically enroll households coded for financial hardship in their utility systems as Tier 1, as well as electric heating households that receive direct bill assistance through the Connecticut Energy Assistance Program, which is administered by the Department of Social Services and the statewide network of community action agencies. For customers who may be eligible for the higher of the two discounts, so the Tier 2, customers would need to contact their electric utility or visit their local community action agency to enroll in that Tier 2 level. Eligibility for the 50% discount can be demonstrated in several ways, including if someone in the household is currently receiving benefits from state government programs, such as the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, or Temporary Family Assistance Program. Notwithstanding, the authority remains hopeful that ongoing discussions among electric utilities and state agencies will reach an agreement that will streamline the verification process for customers eligible for a low-income discount rate that is based on receipt of benefits through other government programs, and that such a data sharing arrangement will be implemented by the time of the low-income discount rate launch in January of 2024. PURA applied a common metric for assessing these energy affordability in this decision, which aims to limit household energy costs to no more than 6% of a customer's annual household income. Through the adoption of a low-income discount rate, the authority also aims to reduce uncollectibles that are currently socialized across all electric customers. The authority will reevaluate the low-income discount rate on a biennial cycle as part of the authority's relevant energy affordability annual review proceeding, with their first review expected in 2025. The decision also includes data collection and reporting requirements for Eversource and UI to be able to evaluate the impact of the low-income discount rate on participating and non-participating customers. The authority provides additional direction to the utilities regarding implementation of a low-income discount rate, including a requirement for Eversource and UI to file a proposed customer communications plan for authority review and approval in the 2023 annual energy affordability review proceeding. And with that, staff recommend this decision for the panel's consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cohen. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
I second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Before we take the vote, I just have a few brief comments that I wanted to offer in support of the decision, and then I'm happy to see if my colleagues have anything to say as well before we take the vote. So I really think that this is a momentous decision, so it bears taking a moment to reflect on how we got here and where I think that this decision can take us. You know, we've spent the past couple of years as an agency really digging into topics of affordability, and that was bolstered, by the Take Back Our Grid Act 2 years ago that authorized the authority to pursue the creation of a low-income discount rate. And I think, as we've demonstrated through this decision, the creation of a low-income discount rate, in addition to trying to take a step towards remediating some of the massive societal impacts that come with a loss of electricity. It also points out that an objective of creating the low-income discount rate is that we may move towards, it's designed to move towards a reduction of uncollectibles, which should put a downward pressure on bills for all customers. And I think I say that often, that one of the most misunderstood aspects of electric utility regulation, I think, is that folks don't understand the concept of uncollectibles and the fact that they're really borne by all electric ratepayers. So, in addition to all of the societal impacts that are caused by a loss of electricity, even focused narrowly on the concept of electric utility regulation, the goal of minimizing uncollectibles is one that helps us all. So, I think that the decision also takes great pains to note that there's more work to do in this area. There is the potential for, us to take further action in the future through a creation of an additional tier. But really, there's more work to do from everyone in the sphere, and some of that work may be outside of the authority's direct jurisdiction. So we will, support the implementation of this and look forward to reviewing it. And last, we've had a lot of stakeholders involved in this effort. I'm surely going to miss some of them, but we've had great participation from the Center for Children's Advocacy, from Operation Fuel, from Office Consumer Council. Our utilities participated collaboratively in the development of this. And last but not least, I think our staff should be totally commended for all the work that they did on this. It is a comprehensive, very detailed decision. And I think as much of us as we wish we could have, put together something that could be launched tomorrow, this was a massive undertaking, and I really couldn't commend our staff enough for their work on this decision, in addition to some of the affordability decisions that we've recently issued. So, I apologize for the lengthy statement this morning, but I really think it's a time that we need to pause and reflect on, such a momentous decision. And I will wholeheartedly support it and look forward to its implementation. Mr. Vice Chairman, anything to add?
Madam Chairman, I think you articulated this day quite well. It is momentous. I've been around for many momentous decisions throughout the years, and this is a key one. And I echo your comments in terms of thanking you and our staff and all those that participated in this docket. And when we look at the months and weeks and years ahead, when it comes to electric rates, we do have the unknown, quite frankly. What's going to be there? Our prices are still skyrocketing, and I think this is a step towards assisting those individuals that are having difficulty, quite frankly, putting food on the table. So I commend everybody for making this day a reality.
Madam Chair, I couldn't say any more than that, other than thank you to all the stakeholders and everyone that participated in this docket. It's very important, and let's move forward.
Thank you, gentlemen. So with that, it's my pleasure to call for a vote on this decision. Mr. Bumpin?
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. Thank you, Ms. Cohen. We will turn to our second item on today's regular calendar, docket number 220437, the application of the Southern Connecticut Gas Company for approval of the sale of improved land in Orange, Connecticut. Pursuant to Connecticut General Statutes, Section 1643 and Connecticut Regulations 16-431 and 16-433. So, Mr. Zabowski, if you could present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning. In this docket, PURA staff approves the sale by the Southern Connecticut Gas Company of a 14.1 acre parcel containing of an approximately 106,000 square feet office building and service center. By the application dated April 27, 2022, the company has submitted pursuant to Section 16-43 of Connecticut General Statutes and Section 16-43-1 through 16-43-3 of Connecticut Agencies Regulations, a request to sell the parcel of improved property in Orange, Connecticut. The Southern Connecticut Gas Company has indicated that the parcel is not necessary or useful in the provision of utility service to the public. The company used the property as executive offices for its employees, for the storage of material and vehicles, and as a service center. But it's relocating its employees, materials, and equipment to different locations as part of its decentralization plan and no longer needs the property. The authority finds that the property is not an essential part of the company's franchise and it is not necessary or useful in the performance of the company's public service obligations. The purchase price of the property is approximately $10.9 million less $125,000 buyer's credit. The lengthy period of time, however, between the appraisals and the disparate valuation methodologies applied by the appraisers created uncertainty as to the actual fair market value of the property. Therefore, the authority will determine the prudency of the sale of the property and the accounting treatment in the company's next rate case proceeding. The staff submits to the panel the sale of the property subject to the order stated in the decision. And with that, I recommend this decision to the panel.
Yes, sir. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We will turn next to our consent calendar. There are 5 items on today's consent calendar. We'll seek a motion, please.
Madam Chairman, I move to adoption of today's consent calendar, items 1 through 5.
I will second that, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly. Mr. Bumpin, if you could please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette.
Sorry.
Chairman. Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted. That completes today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn. We will reconvene next Wednesday, October 26th at 10 a.m. By remote teleconference. Wish everybody a good rest of the day, and we are adjourned.